Happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. Thanks for joining me. Hey, Tay Bay, Ray Black, my mod, Queen Creole. I hope you feeling better, baby. Black Pearl, what's going on, y'all? Listen, it's 24 people in here. Please make sure y'all hit that like button because I'm not in the algorithm. You know, I've been gone. It's just, I don't know, y'all. I'm just not feeling this YouTube thing like I used to. I'm not feeling it. It is what it is. But I decided that, today was a nice day. I hope you all, if it's nice in your area, get out and go for a walk, touch some grass, smell some fresh air. Take a break from the YouTube. The YouTube. So I guess the beef sector, we got the storyline back again. Then I guess Reed and Bernadette is beefing now for whatever. I guess they got their little beef going on and it's going on strong. And then YTC, if you in these bushes or you hear this, girl, I wanted to cash app you the other day when you drug Trish. YTC drug the whooch out of Trish. That girl was mad. I saw steam coming from her. Baby, it was like she was breathing fire over there, dragging Trish. She drugged the dog shit out of Trish, and I was loving every bit of it. I was up in her bushes watching. I still watch YTC. I hope, she ain't mad at me. We had our little squabble, and it's over. Me, her, and Sassy. I mean, it wasn't no real damage that I would never, ever speak to those ladies again. It was a little spat. We had it, and I guess I moved on. I think she moved on as well. But baby, let me tell you something. She drugged Trish so bad that I actually saw blood all over the streets. And then I saw the white meat on Trish's knees. That's how bad YTC drugged her. I don't know what happened. Where it happened at, I just listened to the response. I know they have been dogging. Hey, baby, you went in on Sassy, though. I probably did. She went in on me, too, basically. But it'll all be good. I mean, we live another day. You know how fake this shit is down here. But I genuinely like those ladies, so I really don't hold that dear to my heart. Like, for me, with some people, is up and stuck, and it'll just stay there forever. And that's the truth, because that's the type of person I am. I can't do all this fake back and forth, but I really don't have a disdain for those ladies. So I can actually move on with them. Now, whether they move on with me, that's another story. And I think YTC is fine because I believe she still have my membership, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm good. Let's move past that. So everybody, I want to welcome Lemon back, but Lemon, I'm a little disappointed in you. Rodney, I'm going to talk a little bit about you today, Hot Rod. I'm a little disappointed because, Lemon, you were sick. You came back, shit had happened, and then you came back and I was all in your chat. And I'm always cheering for Lemon. It's something, Lemon has never said an unkind word about me, so I don't have any beef with Lemon. I genuinely have always liked Lemon. I don't like Lemon's behavior all the time, but I definitely like Lemon, right? So Lemon died down a little bit. So he came back. And one thing I liked about Lemon coming back was he came back, and I believe he'd been sober. Now, I don't know what happened last night because I went to sleep, but in the middle of me waking up to go pay my water bill, I turned Lemon on, and lo and behold, who was up there? Now, was I really shocked? Absolutely not, because that's what they do over here. That's what they do over here. So you can never say for some people that is up and stuck. They may say it's up and stuck. I'll never forgive them. They can't never come on my platform. They this, and they'll be right back on there because that's part of the show. But what happened? What kind of baffled me is, Lemon, you doing okay. You doing okay. We already know Dick Lip is going on top of you every time you come on, and she really has a shit show, and you had kind of calmed down. But still, you got to look at the number games that people play. Of course, they go on top of you because they want to pull your crowd. So we see that going back and forth with you and, your girl over there who supposedly y'all was cordial and making up, but she's still at your neck. See, one thing about her is she knows how to play this game. I mean, I have to give it to the girl. She knows how to play the game. And you were doing fine over there. You were staying on about 4 hours. You were still getting 3,000, 4,000 views. So you was good. And then you would leave. And I guess you would go over to your comfort zone, which would be the Discord. Now, this is where I had a problem with you. You let Pizarro and them troll you too. Rodney, you got trolled today too into a beef that you really didn't want no part of. But you should have known that James was going to come back and get at you. But that's a horse of another color. A horse of another. So you were over there doing fine, and it seems like you let them troll you into accepting this BBW storyline back again. And of course, to this very day, she's still like, hey, Tiana, she still like Lemon. She has an affinity for Lemon. No matter how he humiliate her, dog her, or drag her, she likes Lemon. And so that she'll always, hop on his platform if she had the opportunity. And last night was the opportunity. What I'm not understanding is you were doing okay. See, you let them troll you into or make you think that you need BBW. And yesterday, it kind of appeared like that. Hey, lovely one, Tiana T. You let them make you. I don't know what you was thinking to even let her back up on your platform. If y'all had called it quits and y'all was just, leaving each other alone, I don't know what made you allow her back on your platform. And then when she came, the portion I saw when she was on your platform, you continuously humiliate her. But I don't know if she just liked being abused or humiliated, or maybe she really believes in her mind. Now, I don't have a problem with it, and she could do what she will with this commentary because I'm going to give it. I don't know if she liked that type of abuse. See, I don't fucking like abuse. I don't like abuse at all, but I don't know what's her problem that she's into this abuse. So she jumps on this platform and he does what he do all the time, humiliate her, talk shit to her, abuse her. And she was all for it. See, because she said somebody had sent her a super chat and told her to go over there, and she thought it would be the opportunity for her to apologize. No, when you apologized on your platform or whatever other platform you was on, that should have been enough. You getting on his panel didn't do nothing but make you look weak and make him look weak. And Lemon, here's the problem. There's a lot of women out there. You got a lot of older women, I'll say, and younger women that support you. And it's hard for them to digest a man, but I guess down here, maybe not so, I could be on the wrong path, but it's hard for them to digest a man talking to a woman like that. And you set yourself up. You allowed them to set you up. Yes, Tracy and Pizarro is happy and they like that storyline, but the storyline had played out and you should have let it play out and just leave it. But for you to bring her back up there and to talk to her like that put a bad taste in some people's mouth. I'm sure it did. And some people loved it. See, because they love for her to go up there and allow you to humiliate her. They like that. And so they suckered you into that and you went for it because, again, you want to stay good with Pizarro and you want to stay good with Tracy, and they like the BBW and Lemon storyline. And they thought this would jumpstart you, but no, you already had it in the bag. The best content creator is the content creator that could come down here and entertain their people. I get it. And entertain them without some of the chaos. Everybody don't always want the drama and chaos. And I know you had thought about turning your channel around because I heard you say it. You wanted to kind of like shift your channel around. Hey, JC, what's happening, baby? JCZ, Jill. You wanted to kind of turn it around, not have all that. But I guess that's just a part of the entertainment down here. So she jumps her ass back up there. And I'm like, why, Crystal? Why would you allow this young man to humiliate you again, to entertain other people? you feel some kind of way. See, first and foremost, we are all human, right? We are all human and we have emotions. And you can't tell me you don't feel some kind of way when that man, somebody that you really like or you really liked, you can't tell me that it's not disheartening to you or make you feel like shit when he get up there and talk and treat you like that. I just can't imagine a woman of your age and a woman who say they have it well put together and they will allow somebody to do that to them just to entertain other people. Why do you always have to be the jackass? Why do you always have to take the brunt of his entertainment of humiliation? But that must be something you like. I'm beginning to think, Krista, you like that type of treatment. And I would hate to think that you like people to mistreat you, but that's what it seems like. So, Lemmy, you made yourself look bad because you came out with this storyline again with this Just Krista thing, and it was people in your chat who wasn't buying it, and it was very few people in there who liked it. But again, you were doing okay, just doing your commentary. The last couple of days you've been back, you were still making the views, even with Dick Lip going on top of you, trying to snatch all the attention over there because she attention seeks. You were still doing fine, but you just had to have Krista back. So they trolled you into letting Krista back over there, and now you look like a monster again. I heard you talking today on Pizarro's, the way you talk to that girl. And now listen, if she like it, I love it. I mean, one way or the other, it's not going to affect me any. I'm just going to come down here and give commentary. But you look like the bad guy again. See, and you have people in Pizarro's chat tearing your ass up because of the way you was talking about her and perhaps a disability she may have. You looked kind of weak. You didn't need that type of drama again. But again, entertainment, abuse, chaos, drama, destruction of each other over here sells. So I get it. But I think you blew it when you brought this storyline back in. Because now when Krista go on about her business again, because now y'all supposed to be severing ties again after you done dog walked her ass on your platform and Pizarro's. When she don't come back, how's your show gonna do? See, you can't depend on other people to do your commentary and to make your show. You got to make your own show. But I know people down here believe that they need each other. That's why they abuse each other and then they go back. It's pathetic to me. It's like traumatized people bonding with each other, just allowing abuse to go on and on and on just to be a part of something. So I think it was pretty messed up that, she came back over there and you treated her the same way, but I can tell that she was a little happy today when she was on Pizarro's because I listened to it. I was up in the bushes and she said, did I entertain y'all enough? So maybe that's the abuse and humiliation is a form of entertainment for her. I would just hate to think that she succumbed to being belittled like this just to be part of a YouTube world. But I know this virtual world got a strong hold on a lot of people. There's a lot of fake and phony, traumatized, ass-kissing, abuse-loving people down on these YouTube streets. I see it all the time. So I really believe, see, Machiavelli, I'm saying the same thing. For some reason, sis, I got to say, I believe that you enjoy these men humiliating you. And then, last week we heard Duke humiliate you and talk shit to you. Now you pop back off now. I ain't gonna say you lay down, baby. You don't lay down, you get off. But still it makes you look bad as a woman to even allow these men to treat you the way they treat you. And yesterday, Duke's name came up again several times, and I was like, damn. Ooh, now she's opening these can of worms again. And I'm not saying you can't handle yourself. I'm just saying you make yourself look real bad, sis. You really do. Now, you could be mad at me or whatever. You can go and cuss me out. It still will not change the way I feel that you are allowing these men around here to humiliate you just to fit in. You was over there doing your own commentary. I be in the bushes sometime. You had your own kerfuffle with a couple of people and you was getting your numbers. But in your mind, I believe that you think you need these people to get your numbers. And that's the problem I have. You don't need people to humiliate and abuse you. Uppity, Jada, and Ness. All of y'all abuse each other just to get the numbers. I mean, that's what y'all do for entertainment, but it's cringeworthy a lot of times to watch that shit go on. I was like, oof, damn, that's stupid. He dragged her last night and she still tried to talk to him afterwards. Yeah, it's something that she has, some type of connection in her mind. His mind, his connection is to humiliate and drag and walk the dog shit out of her. In her mind, I don't know if it's a form of love. I can't figure it out, but I thought it was very distasteful. It was disgusting, and people are calling it foreplay and they like each other. But I can't imagine a woman, even liking this shit that's what's being done to her. But maybe I'm just, hey V baby, maybe I'm just another type of woman. Okay, maybe because I don't like that shit at all. But like I said, you were doing all right. You were getting your numbers. I mean, you didn't have no popping, out of control, chaotic show. It seems like you was a little so. Then you suck all this chaos and drama and shit back in. I don't know how well you'll stand with it because I think people are tired of it. And if you had one shot, your shot was to just go over there and do your own content. And I was all in I was all in your chat. Hey, Lemon, just stay over here and do your thing. We see what's going on with other people, but just stay over here and do your thing. You don't need all that, because what's going to happen, the same people go band up and go against you. And you setting yourself up once again by talking about how much money you have, how much AdSense pay you. You're this, you that. That's the same type of attitude, Lemon, that got you in trouble before. Because people, this very same people who came at you the first time, they're definitely going to come at you again. Because that's what got them in the first place. And to just add fuel to the fire by having just Krista up there, it just is what's fucking crazy to me. I couldn't understand it. But then again, I don't understand a lot of things that go on down here and a lot of behaviors and a lot of friendships or YouTube shits and, talking about each other kids. I don't understand that. But I think you made a bad move by allowing Krista. And it would have been cool if you would have allowed her there and y'all would have apologized to each other and walked away. But for her to be part of the show and you do the same thing you did before, it just was cringeworthy to me. And then the sex part and shit, I always turn off. Hey, Ashton 1.0. So that shit was, hey, what's going on, Shaker Shaker? That shit is crazy to me. And again, you making yourself look weak, Lemon. And I'm always over here rooting for you, baby. But you making yourself look kind of weak that you could come so hard after her and can't come hard after the men that invited you to a fight. Whether your channel was down or not, you could have came back and you could have just finished, going at them and y'all could have had a good beat. But no, it seems like you have that energy, and this shit is weird to me, for women. And it doesn't look good to me at all. Now, who the fuck am I? I'm not your mother. I'm not your sister. I'm not your friend. I like you on YouTube. I'm just another content creator. But I see the setup coming for you once again. Like I said, you don't have to worry about always having a show that's turned upside down because that's entertainment. Sometimes you got to make your own way as a content creator and just do your own thing. But again, I don't know, brother. I think you fucking dropped the ball last night when you was up there. And then today you doubled down on dropping the ball when you were on Pizarro's just, dragging her like that. And talking to her like that. And Kristen, you double-minded too, because you'll come out real sweet. I really believe and I could be wrong, that you really don't want to beef with people. I don't believe that's where you want to be at. However, you take a little shit and then you go haywire. So you will answer them, but it takes a lot. And I don't know why you allowing yourself to be a fucking show animal around here and letting them to do you the way they do you, you know? And I just, you know, we all know Pizarro's a troll. We go get to read and burn. I watched her troll the shit out of in Bernadette the other day. And now her and Reed are no more YouTube sisters or whatever it is, you know, and she have her, but Pizarro is trolling the shit out of y'all, and y'all are just falling victim. And y'all know who Pizarro is. Y'all know she loves this. She loves trolling y'all. That's what she do. But anywho, Lemon, I think you was doing all right over there, doing your own thing. I know them numbers, and that chaos probably got to you because you already see your girl going up against you every time you turn a lie. But you got to look, you were still holding your own over there. Let me read these. Lemon, Duke, Buddy, Lee, and ZX have all dog walkers. She still smiles at the thought of them talking to her. I don't know what's going on with Krista. Like I said, I don't believe she want. For some reason, and I could be wrong, I don't believe she wants to be mistreated. I believe she wants to be accepted and loved by these people. And she really loved men. She'll tell you she loved men. And so it's easy for her to accept these men, you know, dog walking her as long as they giving us some type of attention. Okay, that's what it is. It is. I mean, you know, I'm just gonna call a spade, right? So Pisa asked him if she should go back on his panel tonight after he did. Yeah, she'll go back on there because now in her mind, hey, Kimberly Black, what's going on, Queen? In her mind, she's entertaining them. In my mind, she's making a complete fool and an ass out of herself by allowing these men to talk to her like that. To me, she's being humiliated and abused, and I can't believe that she likes that. I believe she has come to a point. Hey, Bird Sugar, I think she have come to a point to accept that shit because she don't think she could do better down here. But she was holding her own over there. Sometimes I be in the bushes, you know, and I like to hear her go off now, cuss somebody out. But again, first and foremost, we are human and women are sensitive. And I know this shit got to bother her, but she has to laugh it off. She has to, because she wants people to view her as strong. But she allowed these people to dog walk her ass to be liked. We only have 23 likes. I told y'all it's 87 people. It ain't a whole lot of folk over here, but please hit the like button. That's all I ask of you. So, Krista and Lemon, bad move. People tired of the storyline. Lemon, if you think by having just Krista back over there, that you may have got a couple more people, because I heard Miss P say, oh yeah, you got more viewers over there, you got more people in there. See, that's what I mean. But is it worth it? Is it really worth it? Because people gonna look at you now sideways again. And by you offering money for somebody to walk or to stand up, that shit is irrelevant. Again, you talking about money, you disrespecting, humiliating women, and these are some of the same things. You just gotta get that shit together, Lemmy Lim. I'm gonna leave that alone. Now, Trish, YouTube cameras, what you gonna say to YouTube cameras? Because my girl, she dragged the shit out of you. That's all I could say. YouTube cameras was livid, and she definitely emptied the clip on Trish. I was like, wow, she emptied the clip, you know, she emptied the clip. So I was watching her. I enjoyed that very much because, you know, I don't know, it's so many attention seeking people down here. Hey, Miss Rel, I wonder why people need to be seen and heard and always jumping on somebody's platform. She ain't calling her Trishy Poo now. I know, got it. No, because she called her a bag of bitches. And I love that. You know, I put this term out here and everybody use it. I love, she called her a bag of bitches. She was mad. She sure was. But anywho, she did dog walk and I enjoyed every bit of it because Trish is another attention seeker who's supposed to be a woman with everything all well put together, and she just goes with the wind, baby. And she's a fucking panel killer, you ask me. She's definitely a panel killer for me. And she always jump on somebody's panel and she derails the whole conversation and make it about her, which gonna make me segue into this because y'all know I'm only gonna be here probably about for an hour. Ness. Rodney, Ness, Ugly, and Chaos Demon. Y'all just killed me. Ness have y'all in the palm of her hands. Ness don't give a fuck about none of y'all. She's another one using y'all for entertainment, and y'all just love it. Y'all just love it. I don't understand how you're not smart enough, or maybe you just want to be part of the entertainment. So this will give us something to talk about me, you know. So I was over there, you know, and Uppity don't have a choice but to kiss Ness's ass. But I was over there peeping in there, and her Uppity. Now her and Jay Dunn was into it for whatever reason. But then her and Uppity got into it. And I watched a little portion of it, maybe a good 15, 20 minutes, to see that her and Uppity got into it again. She started talking about Uppity's daughter. Again, Uppity started talking about her motherhood, not being around her son. Again, this is the ongoing abuse shit, the pathetic shit, to watch these black women, and I'm going to say, because I'm a black woman, just tear each other down like this and love it. And love it. They love it. She sat over there and talked about that girl's daughter. They sat over there and talked about that girl's daughter like it was no tomorrow. She was talking about her motherhood like it was no tomorrow. I said, well, look at this crazy shit. See, because my kids mean so fucking much to me. And most people who have children, even if this is a virtual world and they play this shit down here, they won't have that shit. I'm not going to let you sit and talk about my kids, and especially if I have a autistic child and y'all mock her voice and talk about her, saying I'm locking her up, which, baby, I don't know. I don't know if she really locking her up in the room. I mean, sometimes I question, where is her? Where is the little girl when she making all that noise? But it ain't for me to say because I'm not her mother. But that's the craziest shit. But these people get themselves in the rut. See, Uppity done got herself in a jam where she needs Ness, and Ness knows that. Ness is playing one hell of a game, baby. Ness, you playing one hell of a game. I see you starting a lot of fires around here. When I do look over there, I see you starting fires. You even set your friend. Now, these supposed to be friends, you two friendship. You set your friend Rodney up today. I was in his bushes. I was in his bushes, and you let her set your ass right up for James to come on and dog walk you too as well. Now, a real friend wouldn't do that. See, I question all these fake ass friendships. I told you they all fake and shit. I don't believe Ness like anybody. She don't even like her fucking self. I mean, you know, I don't care for her. She don't care for me. So I'm gonna tell you, she don't even like herself, you know. And she set Rodney up. She set Rodney up, and Rodney took the bait. He took the bait, and they were trying to even you had that other one up there, that one who's running wild out the stable. You had her up there setting him up too. And that's fucked up because you already know the results was James was gonna go to his live and he was going to dog walk and drag the shit out of Rodney. That's what he was supposed to do. And then Dimples even had a little piece of Rodney. Rodney, you have to be very careful of people who call you friend. Because last night when I did go into Nessa's, I want you to be aware of this. She put it on her screen and she left it on her screen for a long period of time. Somebody was in there telling her you was up on lemon. You know, they called it Lemon Alizé Jenkins or whatever they call. You were up on their platform and not to trust you. And today she hits your platform and she starts all this bullshit. And you so busy protecting her and liking her. Yeah, you watch the replay. Okay, you will watch the replay later. You do that. You like her, but she set you up. You know, and I don't know if now she's not trusting you because you know she's paranoid and you will respond. Okay, you know she's paranoid. So when they put that up on the screen, she put it on the screen. She left it up there a long time as if in her mind she was questioning your loyalty to her. And today, what happened when you went on your platform? Now I didn't see all your live, but I saw. I think I might have been there about 30 minutes. I was working. I had my earpiece in. I saw where they were over there starting shit with you and James. And you felt you got backed in the corner where what you said was, and I think this might have pissed James off, and I could be wrong, is you will let Ness on your platform anytime. And ain't nothing wrong with that because y'all have your own relationship. However, you were saying that as if to say what was going on with James and you, it didn't matter. You was riding with Ness. That's what it seems like to me. Now, I could be wrong because I ain't hear all his live and I don't know what sparked it, but it looks as if though they were setting you up. Bye, ho, look at this stupid bitch. Bye, ho, you the fucking hoe. You a dusty piece of shit too. You know, you unblocked me, bitch, so you could come in here and talk shit to me. You more of a hoe than I am. You a pathetic hoe too. See, you are playing on all these people. You don't give a shit about nobody but yourself. See, you're a selfish little bitch that sit over there and you have wrapped these people around your fingers believing that, you know, you like them. You don't like your motherfucking self, Trick. So how can you like them? But they can't see the forest for the trees. How you just fucking over there using all of them. You using all of them. And the reason why you using all of them, because you want to make sure that you have a show and you don't really give a shit about their shows. You fucking talked about Uppity and Uppity talked about you. But see, she done backed herself in the corner because she done turned against so many people and talked shit about so many people on your platform that she needs you. I don't need you and don't give a fuck about you, bitch, so you could get up out of here. And yeah, I did say it. Go over on your own motherfucking platform because you more of a hoe than I ever be one. See, you think you slick. I just read through your shit. You ain't shit. You don't give a fuck about Uppity, her little girl. Oh, bitch, you don't want me to start my mouth. See, bitch, because I can use some choice words down here, but I just don't talk about people, kids. But bitch, you ain't got nothing for me. Go over on your own motherfucking platform. You a user. You ain't shit. You ain't shit, and I said it. Yeah, I don't fucking like you, and you don't like me. So go the fuck on. You don't see me in your chat saying shit to you because I don't like you. See, all those people let you get away with this bullshit, bitch. I see right through you. You using all of them. See, you using all of them. And you done got a lot of people to turn against Lemon and some of the other people to make sure you stay good on your end. But you ain't shit. You set Rodney up. You knew you set Rodney up. That's why you jumped on his motherfucking platform. That's why you was telling him that shit about James. And listen, I'm not here defending James or nobody else. I just worry about Mz.Teavalocity and Queen Diva. That's all. You know? But I'm telling you what, God loves the truth. You ain't shit, bitch, and you ain't been shit, and you ain't gonna never be shit. And you using people, you know? Yeah, you using them. And you use them to come after James. You think you slick, bitch. You ain't slick. You ain't slick at all. And like I said, I don't give a fuck about you. So I don't care what you go over there and say, because I saw right through you. I saw that shit, how you put together that tribe so they could go after Lemon and destroy Lemon. And that's exactly what you did. And like I said, dumb uppity, she sitting her dumb, ugly, stinking, stupid ass up there talking about everybody you talk about because she needs you. See, I don't need you motherfuckers. I come on here when I get ready. But I'm going to talk about what I see. I don't need you. See, they need you. You have set it up where they need you. Uppity don't get no motherfucking views unless y'all go over there or share her out or redirect her. Jay Dunn just let you talk to her any kind of fucking way. See, and what y'all fail to realize, let me tell y'all what y'all realize. This motherfucker is so stinking. This one right here, this one who said bye ho, don't block her. Don't block her. Right here, that one right there. This bitch is so stinking and low down. She's setting up all her people who she called friends to be drugged and to be commentary and to be made an ass on her platform. You know, all the ones she called friends that she done talked about and fell out with, and now she back friends with them because that bitch needs them as well to make a show because she wouldn't be shit by herself, see? She wasn't shit by herself. So she needs these circus clowns, and they love every bit of it. And I don't give a fuck about none of them. Okay? So I don't care. I don't care. They all fucking fake. Yeah, bunch of rats trying to put cases on people. Dover, you part of it, Lemon Ness, etc. All of them. We don't even know what's true and fake down here. I don't know. I don't know. Lemon dang sure is not innocent. I don't think Lemon innocent at all. I done said, if you was listening to my commentary, I done said where he went wrong at. I believe a lot of them. You know, I don't even believe that these motherfuckers really enemies because they need each other. See, if you're a content creator and you come down here and you do your thing, you wouldn't need people. The only reason why they make up with each other is because they need each other. I'm talking about NEED. They need each other. None of their shows would be shit without each other. None of them. She knows she needs them. She needs to have Uppity on her platform so she could make an ass out of Uppity. She needs Jay Dunn. And now listen, Jay Dunn, I'm just telling the truth. She uses you up terribly. But y'all don't believe for a moment that Ness is not behind the scenes talking different to Jay Dunn than she talk here in front of us. Jay Dunn is not crazy. You know, everybody think, oh no, she's a stalker. Oh no, she's just obsessed with Ness. Nah. Ness is saying shit to make Jay Dunn think different. And then when she brings Jay Dunn out here, she try to make Jay Dunn look like she's a damn fool. But nah, bitch, you saying some stuff to Jay Dunn behind the scenes that's making her believe that your relationship is different than probably what it is. You're a user. See, you're a user. You don't give a shit about nobody, and I mean nobody, but yourself. Okay? Yeah, you don't give a shit about and I mean nobody without saying some shit but yourself, bitch. If you did care about other people, you'll do better and they'll be in your life. Catch, okay? So don't come in here calling me a hoe, because bitch, you the biggest hoe out here. And they let you play the dog shit out of them just like a fiddle. I don't even know why. But like I said, y'all don't think Jay Dunn is stupid now. She behind the scenes saying some shit to Jay Dunn that we don't know about. And Jay Dunn just don't come out here and put it out there. She may say some shit, but she really don't drop the T. That's why J Dunn act like that. It ain't just like she's so goo goo gaga up. Nah, Ness, you talking some shit behind them scenes. And when real mad day come and J Dunn really get fed up with your ass, then that's when we'll know that it's not all in J Dunn's head. And yeah, she like being your friend for some reason. You know, y'all said y'all been friends for years. Like I said, you ain't nobody's goddamn friend. You ain't even your own friend. So that's what I say about that. But you know, don't come over here thinking you gonna call me a bunch of bitches and I ain't gonna return the favor. Cause you a stinking, low down, trashy bitch. And I said it. Okay? You got it? I said it and I meant it. And I wouldn't take nothing back. You are setting up all your so-called friends and they too blind to see that shit. And now, J Dunn, you could do what you will with this. You could be mad, you could cuss me out, but I'm telling you, she ain't doing nothing but using the shit out of you. She don't give a shit about you. See, when you care about people, this lets you know that these motherfuckers don't care about nobody, not even themselves. You'll sell yourself. You'll sell your soul. And they have sold their souls just for the entertainment purpose of this YouTube shit. They turn on everybody. They turn on each other. How can you sit on a platform with a bitch that sit there and talk about your autistic baby? Something got to be fucking wrong with you, uppity. But again, she put you in a position that you know you need her. I didn't say none of them innocent, baby. Ain't none of them innocent. I'm just calling it like I said. They all using each other. They all using each other. They all using each other. And like I said, if you didn't need them, you wouldn't have them around. You just know you need them. Y'all all just need each other. Make sure y'all like the video, even though you up in the bushes, you know. I don't mind. Just make sure you like this video. Who knows when I'm coming back on? You know why? Because I don't need this bullshit. I just do it. When I see something I want to talk about, I come down here and talk about it. I talk about it. And like I said, I don't need you. I don't really even watch your ass. Every now and then I go in your live just to see, just to see how uppity and them go sit there and make an ass out of themselves. And some of those people are so glad to have a home that they could sit on your platform, you know, because they know they can't go anywhere else. Don't nobody want to be bothered with them motherfucking raggedy has-beens but you. And you just doing it because they get your views. That's all. They get your views. You don't have no good intentions for none of those people who really believe they sitting over there supporting you and that you really like them. See? Because if you did, you wouldn't cuss them out. You wouldn't talk about Uppity's daughter and her autism. You wouldn't drag her if you really liked her. She wouldn't drag you for your missing absence or your absence in your son's life, whatever it is. Y'all wouldn't do each other like that if y'all really liked each other. That's how I know y'all full of shit and y'all fucking fake and phony. But again, these people like humiliation. They like trauma. They like abuse. That's what I'm beginning to believe. You motherfuckers just like a bunch of abuse. Now, I said what I had to say. I ain't taking it back. You could go over there and call me all kind of old hoes. You could mimic me. I wouldn't even see it, baby, because I don't watch it that much. Only every now and then when I wake up in the middle of the night, I may turn you on. Kimberly, that's a pretty picture. I might turn you on just to see what's going on. Who you got over there making the fool. QI, I'm not saying anyone is innocent. I said they all full of shit. They all need each other. They all use each other. They all abuse each other. I said it, and that's what I meant. And let's go to this. They can't hang out in the school lounge. I play that. I'm gonna start my own show. Okay, Dovey, I see you over there. Now let's talk about this going live on top of each other. Y'all know that's a game they do down here. They've been doing that, especially the bigger content creators. If they don't fuck with you, they don't like you. Yeah, they go live on top of you to take you. But it is what it is. Don't stay focused on that. Don't worry about that because there's a replay button and people could replay you. If they support you and they want to hear your content, they'll just push replay, baby. I get replays all the time. I only got 107 people here. I may get 300, 400. It ain't that serious. Hey, P, it ain't that damn serious. You've been trolling your ass off, Pizarro, and it's been working. It's been working, Miss Pizarro. So don't worry about who goes on top of each other. Now, let's go back to Bernie and Reed. Now, I watched them the other day. I watched Pizarro troll shit out of them. I was in Pizarro bushes. I might have dropped down, or I think I might have been in her bushes. And I saw her really agitate the shit out of Bernie about her, what's her name, in Bernadette, about her birthday party and nobody showing up and, and all that stuff. And that would irritate anyone. See, if you come on here, and one thing you got to understand about down here in this YouTube world, everybody really don't like you. Everybody really don't support you down here like they pretend to support you. Now, I thought, who is that? Oh, she ain't talking to me. I thought that they had a relationship because sometime I would be in Reeds and she would say to go over to in Bernadette. So I thought they had a sisterhood because they both was Philly and they both been around a long time. But it seems like one thing about it, when you come down here and you get mad at something, you gonna say every fucking thing you really think about them. And that's what happened with both of those ladies. They said everything that they really thought about each other. So for me, it was really fake support. That's just me. It was fake support. Because if you don't like a person, you don't have to share them out. You don't have to do anything. You could just, if you go in there, you just go in there, right? But so they got into it. Pizarro really suckered them into that one. And then so now they are at each other and they saying what they really want to say. I watched a little bit of In Bernadette go back with Reed and Reed go off on her. And somehow, some way, Mz.Teavalocity came up. It wasn't nothing bad. But my name, I guess because I used to be around Reed in the sisterhood group and I supported In Bernadette, I don't know. But both of them are into it. And again, they saying what they really wanted to say to each other. And what happens when you sit down here and you think about shit, then you come out really swinging. You really come out swinging. And I think both of those women are in a place where they did support each other, whatever support they gave to each other. Not Jill, baby. I'm sorry, respectfully. It must have felt some kind of way about her. Hi, Tiva. Bizarro didn't troll me. I never knew she was live until. Okay. I was not suckered, ma'am. Okay, all right. It sounded like that's what happened from what I saw. I heard Pizarro over there talking about your party, and I do believe that you might have felt some kind of way, but I could be wrong. I believe that you must have felt some kind of way, and then when Reed went on top of you, when she went on top of you live, you really felt some kind of way. And I would have felt some kind of way too if I thought that a YouTube shit was solid and that somebody was supporting me, and then all of a sudden they go on live on top of me. But one thing I do know, respectfully, Reed just go on top of anybody. I don't even think that is the fact that that she went on top of you. Maybe it was the title that she was bored and she was supposed. But I think that's what she was getting at. Not so much she went on live on top of you. That made you feel some kind of way. But the fact that she said she was bored and she was supposed to be at your party, right? Please don't tell me how I felt because I said exactly how I felt. Maybe you should get the full story before you call people. Did I ever say you was a sucker? See, that's what we not going to do. Did I ever say you was a sucker? I said Pizarro trolled you into a beef with Reed. That's what I said. Now, did I say sucker? If so, I apologize. I didn't mean to call you a sucker. I'm just telling you my perspective. You felt some kind of way because Reed went live. But Reed goes live on top of a lot of people. Oh, I did? Then I said I apologize because I didn't mean to call you no sucker in no offensive way. I'm just saying that you were suckered into, let me say it like you were suckered into a beef with Reed. That's how I felt. That's how I felt. Because I didn't know you didn't know about Pizarro's. You know, I didn't know you didn't know about that. But people go on top of people all the time. You can't let that bother you. And I'm okay. So I think now you, okay. I think now, Bernadette, it seems like you trying to have a problem with me and my commentary. Okay, I said if I use the word sucker and it offended you, then I apologize. And I could have it wrong. I'm saying my perspective of what happened. I heard Pizarro's live, and I said you may have gotten irritated because Pizarro went live, and then Reed. Hold on, let me invite you up here. You could come up here if you want to, or you don't have to, because I don't know if you're just trying to. I didn't say. I'm saying that I perceived you as feeling some kind of way. I said I perceived you as that. You're saying I didn't feel that way. No, I didn't watch a complete live. I watched some of it. So I'm not sure what's going on here. Are you just trying to beef with me? No, Miss T, you are wrong. Okay, Dovey. Okay. Okay, Dovey, then I'm wrong. You could come up. Listen, I didn't watch all the live. The little clips that I got, it sound like that Bern and Bernadette was a little upset that Reed went live on top of her and she titled the live board. And she considered her a YouTube friend and that she would be there to support her at her party. I said, now I think Pizarro was trolling her and saying shit, and she must have felt some kind of way. She said, no, it wasn't like that. So listen, there's no hard feelings, baby. If it wasn't like that, I'm not trying to tell you how to feel. I said I thought you felt some kind of way. But you're like making it a big deal. Fight you, come on now. No, I'm just saying, I'm not saying MU was wrong. I'm saying I know how you probably felt too if somebody went on top of you, baby. Listen to the whole thing. I would have felt some kind of way too. Okay. Okay, good day. Goodbye, baby. Goodbye. I don't know. Why are you saying I didn't say you want to fight? It sounds like you want to have a problem with me and Bernadette, and I'm just giving my commentary. You told me you didn't feel that way. I respect you. You didn't feel that way. Hold on. You didn't feel that way. So I respect what you said because I can't tell you how to feel. Maybe that wasn't what took place. But I thought hold on, Dovey. I thought you may have felt some kind of way, baby. It's no disrespect to you, you know? It's no disrespect to you. I'm just telling you how I perceived it because I was over at Pizarro's live and I heard some of the things she was saying. So I thought perhaps you might have gotten, okay, go listen back. But okay, I will go listen to what, your live? Go ahead, Dovey. You want me to listen to your live?
How you doing, darling? How you doing? Welcome.
Hold on, Dovey. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna be honest with you, Em. I didn't listen to your whole live. I didn't listen to Reed's whole live. But the part that I heard that I thought it was clear that you felt some kind of way, okay? And you said I'm wrong. I can't tell you how to feel. I'm not here to tell you how to feel. I'm not here to fight with you, baby, and disagree with you. That's all. What's up, Dovey? Since you said I'm wrong.
Hey, my darling, how you doing?
I don't know, Dovey.
Okay,
Commentary get me in trouble. So what are you trying to add to
okay, just 1 second. Hello, chat. And hell, Queen Diva. Okay, Pizarro. I was on Pizarro panel. No, Pizarro sent the people over to her. Pizarro and I was on her panel.
Oh.
I think with Pizarro and somebody up there, I came up. We was all teasing and playing. I started talking about the birthday party, about that. It been 3 hours or something. You only waiting on for one person to cook. That's basically what I was saying. Pizarro went and said, "Let me take a look over there." And Pizarro said, "Y'all are wrong for doing Bernadette like that. She support all of us or all of you." What happened to Basic is the crew. I think because she called it Big Head, called it some other, but anyway, she was basically saying the crew. Where are they? Where run crew? Y'all supposed to be in there supporting her for her birthday. She told her chat, y'all go and support her for her birthday. Then later on, me and Pizarro was sitting up there, we was talking. Pizarro said, "Dovin, my phone is going dead." She said, "Give me 10 minutes. So, and she said that I'm going on the tablet. I waited like 10 minutes. I saw that Ness was going live at 9 o'clock. I hit my link and went live, bring the people over there. Pizarro came back in my chat and said, "Dovie, I'm live now." I told my chat, "Everybody, let's go back to Pizarro. Let's go back over there." When Bernadette numbers went up, that's because that Pizarro sent the people over there. That's how her numbers went up. When Pizarro went back live, the numbers went down. So it ain't got nothing to do with her damn birthday party was fucking boring. You
Dovie, chill. Don't do that, Dovie. If you got a problem, wait, Dovie, hold on. I don't have a problem with Burn, and that's not what this is about. So if you have a problem with it, you could do all that saying her birthday party was boring. Maybe she enjoyed her party was for her to enjoy.
Oh yeah, maybe she did enjoy it, but not over 20 damn people. Only less 20 damn people enjoyed it. But all mother people, Pizarro said that she in her live, her phone was going dead. She said, "Y'all go over there and support her." She said that if I knew something didn't fight with Bernadette or something that she was saying, she said that she would have came to the birthday party. We all, Lady Nico, all of us would have went over there and support her at her birthday party. Pizarro, the one that got the people over there. Pizarro said, "I don't like how this is going." She helped out everybody. She being everybody there. But then, now remember now why I'm saying this here.
So you were talking bad. Let me just get it clear.
I was talking about the birthday party, about who they was waiting on for. Who they were waiting for. That's exactly what I'm saying. No, that is what makes I'm saying. I say they waiting on for one person that did not follow the instruction, meaning that your dish is supposed to be ready. Tell us how you fix up what you put in your dish, what you are cooking, and your table is set. That's what the instruction that I've been seeing and what she's been saying. So Red did everything as follow. Just Read My Book did not do it. So what happened when it was time? I think that they was in the back in the holding area, maybe like a 30, 40 minute or something. When Bernadette hit the link to bring the contestants up, she said she was telling.
Would you like for me to tell you what happened at my party?
Stop, bitch.
Hold on.
Anyway, so Bernadette said that, okay. Bernadette said, "I have the contestants downstairs." We didn't know it was 2 contestants. I have the contestants downstairs. I'm going to bring them up. When they start talking to Red about what she had,
I gotta go.
Red had started saying what that she had done, based like her dish, what she was making, what she had done made. When it came out that Just Read My Book, Just Read My Book said that they said, "Just read my book. Are you ready?" She said that, "I'm ready, and I also need 45 minutes more from when you had me downstairs."
Okay, Dovie, let me stop you there, because one thing I'm knowledgeable is that you don't like Red or Just Read My Book. Do you have a problem with Bernadette though?
I have a problem with Bernadette, but still yet with these ladies in their competition, I got to call it based on what I think. My personal feeling ain't got to do nothing but way that I had on how I feel about it. Okay, so Bernadette, the same way how Bernadette was acting funky in your chat, She don't have no kind of goddamn understanding. This goddamn woman of her own damn delusion.
Okay, Dovey, stop. That's what we not. Don't do that. She don't have a problem. She just making herself clear, Dovey. So let her.
Go in her damn room and clear. I don't. That's what you chicken.
Go on mute for a minute.
Okay.
Bernie, come back up here, baby. Come back up here, because I don't have a problem with none of y'all. But I do know that. Okay, so hold on. Let me take you down for 1 minute, Dovey. But you could come back up. So just hold on, sugar. Come on, Bernadette. Let me hear your story, because that's not fair. But what I don't want this to turn into a match. I done said enough bitches today on my own. I don't need to, let her talk. Let her speak a piece. Only, Bernadette, I don't want you to think that I was not listening to you, and you are absolutely right. I can't tell you how to feel. Like I said, I only saw clips of it, and it sounded like a little bit what Reed was saying was one way and what you were saying was another. So come on, Bernie. Is she talking about delusion, the most mental ill person? Oh, Lord. Is Bernie? Bernie, you coming back up? But Dovey, you don't have to, if you don't like her, that's something, but you don't have to get up here and call all kinds of names. That's okay. She wasn't starting in my chat. She just was in the bushes, how most of us do. And she dropped down when she thought that I had said something that wasn't correct, and she wanted to correct me. Now, Bernie, are you still here? Or did you, Monty, is Bernie still here? I'll wait for a little more, because I think it's only fair, because I'm definitely not going to sit here and say something that's not true. That's not my intentions in Bernadette. I just thought you and Reed was good, and it was kind of odd for me to see you all fighting. And then just from hearing, see bits and pieces. That's why you got to get the full story. I'll give you an opportunity, because you said I didn't know how you feel. I think she left. So... yeah, say your piece. I don't have a problem with you. Come up here and say your piece. I mean, I don't mind, but you got to give me a minute. I'm not going to have her yelling over you and you yelling over here, baby. That's just not what I'm not going to do. But it sounds like Dovey was telling me that Pizarro sent the people over there, and I was wrong, because Pizarro said it wasn't fair, because you do support a lot of people, and you've been here for a long time supporting people. And so you probably should feel some kind of way, to be honest with you, that the people that you thought would show up for your party didn't. But if you enjoyed your party, it don't matter if it was 3 or 4 people in there. When I looked in there, you and Monty and all y'all was dancing. Yeah, she did send them over there. That's what she told me, P, that you sent the people over there. And I know you and Pizarro had words, but she still sent the people over there. That's you, Bernie?
Yes,
no disrespect to you, baby. I want you to say what you want to say. If I got it wrong, you go ahead and straighten my ass out. Go ahead.
First of all, I don't like to speak of you like that, to straighten your ass out. I don't operate like that. What I wanted to say was, first off, I never knew Pizarro was live.
Oh,
so she didn't bait or sucker me into anything. I never knew she was live. No, first off, Dovey is lying. She does not know my analytics. I had more people in my party this year than I had the last 4 years, Tiva.
Now, I was in your last year party, and I briefly stepped in there this year.
And I had more this year. If you even look at she don't know my analytics. When I look in my analytics, I see not only did more people come, but more people stayed a longer time. And of course, this is my annual event, so I'm always checking to see what I can improve and what I could do different, or, so Dovey does not know my analytics. Now, let's get to why the numbers is an issue.
Okay.
Like I said, I didn't know Bizarro was live. But Reed kept dropping in my chat, telling everybody what Bizarro was over there saying.
Oh, fuck. See, I didn't know that.
But nobody, and I'm glad you let me come back up here, because nobody knows.
Of course.
Nobody really is talking about the fact that she was dropping everything Bizarro was saying. I'm gonna say Pizarro while I'm up here. I don't want to be disrespectful.
Yeah, because
Reed was dropping everything Pizarro was saying in my fucking chat. I'm sorry.
No, go, Bernie, go ahead.
So I'm sitting there. I now turned the chat off because you if you look at the live, you can see me starting to read what she said. I said, I don't care. Like, we were having a ball. Because see, my party is not going to look like a 30-year-old's party. I'm 57.
Right.
So dancing and listening to music while we cook slow is what we do. It's what grown folk do.
And what you enjoy.
I love it.
It's your party.
Let me tell you how I got mad. Tiva, would you like to play a 2-minute video for me, please? Can you?
You know what, Bernie? I don't play people videos. That's something I don't do.
No, it's mine. It's mine.
Oh.
It's mine.
Go ahead and just tell me. I'm going to take you for your word, sugar.
Well, listen, in the video, I posted it because it never was about the numbers, but because Reed thinks in numbers, I was trying to explain to her in numbers. So in the video is 2 minutes long, and I go from 30 seconds to my face just drops and hit the floor. And then I look up at my TV because I got 3 devices on, so I'm getting bing, bing, notifications all over. Reed has gone live, and the title says, I'm bored. I can't see the whole title, Tiva. I can only see I'm bored. So Reed was just in my chat 5 minutes ago. And now she does a live saying she's bored. Wouldn't that insinuate she's talking about me?
Yeah, I would say so. To be honest, I would feel some kind of way, Bernie. Yeah.
So it has nothing to do with the numbers, but I said the numbers.
I would feel some kind of way.
The manifestation on how that did. So if Bizarro was already live, which means I'm already only getting the quarter, right? And I'm only speaking her language. I'm only getting the quarter, and I'm okay because Bizarro goes live with me every morning, so I'm good. And I got my tribe. I got, I always say when 25
you got
come
those
in,
people
that's
who
club
stick
love.
with you. You got those
and when
people,
tribe comes in, that's about 40 or 50 people. I am done right there.
Yeah.
Anybody else come, it's a blessing. It's a blessing.
Yeah.
Tiva,
I've heard you say that though, Bernie. I've been in your bushes. I've heard you say that. I've heard you say that.
So for my girly girlfriend to drop out of my chat and go rumble for live and say she bored from my chat, and then she said she did it to drag Bizarro. She dragged Bizarro for about 5-10 minutes. Do you know how long she went live over my party? 45 minutes.
I didn't watch it.
Yeah, but no, the point is, if she's such my girlfriend, if she just wanted to holler at Bizarro, like she's saying, I just was fighting Bizarro for you, she could have hit my link. My bestie cussed Bizarro out last year. Reed could have, why she hit my link? Why would she go spark up her own live? And then that went from 85 to almost 13. And then, people came back in a couple minutes when they seen what Reed was doing. So, but it never was about the numbers, because even then I had more numbers. The first year I only got 180 views. And it's my 5th year and I got 1,500 views. I'm happy.
Hey, Shakim. I'm happy. So as long as you're happy, right? That's what counts.
So no, I was never a sucker. I never saw Bizarro. And actually, up until today, I haven't watched her at all. I've been busy.
But because Reed was dropping it in your chat, that's how
he was dropping it in my chat, and nobody's speaking on that. If that's my girlfriend,
that's fucked up.
That's fucked up.
Let me tell you why. Because we all know.
You don't drop Bizarro's live in my fucking birthday party.
Drop people's live in other people's shit. That is the most disrespectful thing. I've had them do it over here. It's the most disrespectful thing ever to me.
Oh my God. Say that one more time, please. For the people to understand.
For me, Bernie. For me, it's the most
all content creators. We don't like when somebody drops somebody's live in our chat.
Right. So you saying Reed was dropping the live?
No, she was dropping Bizarro is live and repeating,
alerting people to Bizarro's live.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. See, listen.
Nobody knew that.
Hold on. I want you to know this. and this is true from my heart, I don't watch full shit. So whenever somebody comes up here and correct me or correct me in the chat, I approve that shit. I like that because I know I don't see it all. I just saw, damn, Reed be supporting Bernie and Bernie be over in her chat. What the fuck that happened?
But I've been supporting her for 5 years, Mz.Teaval. And everybody forgot
you
that.
support a lot of people around
when
here.
y'all
You
stopped fucking with her, when my bestie stopped fucking with her, when T stopped fucking with her, I still fucked with my Philly sis Reed.
Yeah, and we all have had our
She been fucking with me for 3 months, and everybody thinks she my best friend. She only been fucking with me 3 months. I've been fucking with her for 5 years. Reed ain't doing shit for me that I haven't done in 5 years.
So let me ask you something. When so Pizarro sent people over there. Dovey, stand by, baby. I still see you.
Yeah, I'm not talking to Dovey. He has absolutely zero to do with me.
I know. That's why I'm just letting her be on chill back there. She doing her hair. She fine. So my thing is, yes, I'm gonna agree with you, Bern, on that one. That is messed up to ever drop somebody live. They done it in here. They do it in here. Sometimes they come on troll pages and do it, and that's fucked up.
And it wasn't just the live. She was saying Bizarro said you this, Bizarro said you that. She was dropping the exact things that.
Oh, so she was doing analysis. I mean, she was doing what they call it. Oh, play by play.
In my chat.
So
yeah, that's what she was doing. And then when nobody would answer her, like the first time she did, I said, I don't care. But then she kept talking about Pizarro. And because nobody was answering her, she went live on her own channel. And y'all can stop falling for that fuck shit. It was never about me.
Wow.
She was, listen, Pizarro does not move me in that way.
Right.
No, she can't because I can take her or leave her. I don't have to watch her or whatever. Reed is obsessed. And she was mad because I wouldn't fight back at Pizarro that very minute. That's what she got mad about. That's what she went live about. She said, I'm bored. Let me drag Pizarro. Well, why would you come on if she wanted to do that? Everybody saw Mix drag Pizarro last year. She could have hit my link. Why start your own live if you my girlfriend? Hit my link, bitch. Why you ain't on my link anyway? If you
to liven it up, right?
Come turn up. Sorry. I'm just tired of everybody blaming me. I did something to that woman.
Nope. You supposed to have your take on it, and I hear where you going, with it. And that is messed up to announce your live. But I'm saying from what I saw, I just knew that y'all was supporting each other. So I was shocked when I saw that. Like I said, I think I was in your birthday party like for 5 minutes. Y'all was dancing. They was having
a good time.
I was out. And as long as you enjoyed your party, you could shake this shit off. Now when I talk about Reed, Reed is just impulsive a lot of times, and she gonna cuss me out, and I don't care. But she's like that. So I don't know that is always a thing, I don't want to say it's a bad thing because that's just who Reed is. She'll go live whenever she get ready. That's just the truth.
Now,
I'm just
and I get that. Yes,
but
ma'am.
I get where you coming from. It's a mucked up time for her to go live when you her YouTube friend and you got a party going on, and then the title is I'm bored. Shit, I would have felt some kind of way. So on that, I'm going to say I see your perspective. I see where you're coming from. That gives me a different light, on things. But when you talk about live, Reed goes live on top of everybody.
But see, I got that. And I get that. Yeah. And I would not have been mad, Mz.Teaval. But she's the one complaining, saying that she did what was right. And let's say I know Reed to come live for 10, 15, 20 minutes. She was live for 45 minutes. Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
She was live for 45 minutes before my party ended.
Yeah.
And she never came back.
I feel you.
All right, I'm gonna get on down.
No,
I'm not coming. No. I'm not coming back up here for Dovey stuff because she has nothing to do with anything.
And I could tell at Dovey that, and that's what I don't want you to do because I think I owed you the right to come up here and say something because I had it wrong. I was under the impression, for real, that Pizarro had trolled you from what I heard. That Bern ain't got nobody in her party. Y'all go over there. And I thought that
I
Pizarro
never
was
knew she
trolling.
said it till Reed came in and told us.
Yeah.
Reed came in and told
Yeah,
us
and
that. We
Dobie
never
just
knew
said
she
that
said it.
too.
How
So
could I watch
Pizarro, at one
Pizarro?
point, I know you and Pizarro ain't good. You know,
Right.
y'all used to be good. But I think that was nice of her if she did
Can I
that.
say something real quick?
Absolutely.
Because she's
Anything.
in the chat.
Yeah, she's
The
not in.
last two, I did 2 videos
Mm-hmm.
for Reed. One I did because I had to explain to her. I was never talking about her in the first place. She jumped the gun.
Right.
And then the
Okay.
second one, I had to let her know Pizarro really got her twisted and fucked up. Like, I was not worried about Pizarro like
About
that.
that.
As a matter of fact, the first video I did to Reed, I did a 20-minute video, and I said the first line says, "Oh, Pizarro fucked y'all up." That's the first
Yeah.
line of the 20-minute video I did. I said, she fucked y'all up. She was right, though. I said, I don't fuck with that B. I don't fuck with that H. But she right, though. And like I said, I'm going to always tell the truth. I don't care if I don't fuck with you. The truth is the truth, and she was
The truth
right.
is the
People
truth.
I had supported 6 days ago in their challenges were not there. So she was
Bernie,
right. And I thanked her for sending people.
So let me ask you something, Bern. Do you think, and this is just an honest question, baby, you can answer, do you feel some kind of way because that, like you said, people who you supported didn't support you? You really thought they would be there to support you?
Absolutely. And I also explained to everybody this morning, I don't give a F what y'all think. I'm going to always show my emotions. I pay too much for therapy to bottle shit up when they told me to talk. They told me, nah, I'm 57 years old. If I bottle shit up, I could have a heart attack. So if I feel like looking lunatical and crazy and saying how I feel, deal with it or don't. But I'm not holding back my emotions and my feelings because of the B sector. Don't watch me, because I'm going to say, Reed, you hurt my feelings. And I did say that. Reed, you hurt my feelings. I didn't know she was going to go do 4 lives in 3 hours and 6 lives in 12. I didn't know she was going to do that. I told all I said, I'm used to telling Monty, Mixology, Mix, that hurt my feelings. And Mix be
But
like,
you know,
oh,
her and
shit.
Mix don't get along. Her and Mixology don't get
But my
along.
point is, if she's such, everybody is giving Reed this girly girl moniker and
Girl,
telling
I ain't giving
everybody that
shit.
she was my friend and I did her so wrong. I was Reed friend for 5 years. Did y'all ever see her in my chat before I came back in January? No. And was I in Reed's chat all the time? Yes.
See,
Reed
I
should
don't
start coming in
know
my
that.
chat.
You know, me and Reed had fell out for a minute, and then I thought we was good. And then somebody sent me a screenshot. Now I thought me and Reed, after we went through what we went, because I know let me tell you something. Some shit down here is up and stuck. Some people is up and stuck. Sometimes I sit and I reconsider, hey, did you have to go there? Or did you have to say that? Or was it that deep? And then I think a little different. But damn, I'm thinking we was good too. And then the other day, somebody, well, it was been a couple of weeks, they sent me a snapshot, you know, and it wasn't Queen Diva, it was somebody else where she told she was in Ness saying Mz.Teavalocity full of shit. And I was like, damn, what did I do to her? I thought we were good. I thought we were good. So it goes like that down here, Bernie. But one thing I could say about you, you over there doing your thing. You are growing in your own element and just continue to do
And
that.
I'm
Don't
loving
ever
it.
get caught up.
I'm
I
having
want you to
so
listen to
much
this,
fun.
Bernie. But I want you to listen to this. Don't get caught up thinking you're gonna have the equal support, baby. That's something that plays on people's mind. Accept the fact that if you support
Mz.Teav, I've been here longer than you. These
I
people ain't
know.
never. But listen, these people ain't never supported me. I do not expect it to be that way every day. I expect it to be that way if I put somebody's name in the title. I've been at this thing a long time. It was never about the numbers. It was about she my girlfriend, and she went live. Now I know Reed go live on top of Lottie Dottie and everybody, but if she's such my girlfriend, I had ended 40 minutes after she couldn't she wait 40 minutes?
I agree
Couldn't
with
she
you,
hit my link if she was bored? So I'm not giving her no passes on that shit. Y'all
Okay.
can give it to her. Somebody in your chat just asked me a question.
I ain't giving nobody no shit. I ain't
No,
giving
I want
nobody no
to
passes.
answer
That's
that
fucked up.
question.
This one, it ain't a question. They making a statement right here, baby. Shaniqua, Kamisha,
Yeah,
Jenkins
yeah.
Johnson. Oh, fuck. Go ahead. It is a troll, but go
That's
ahead.
Dory, probably. That's what she calls Shakim or Lemon, whoever. But I have great mods. Mods were wiping that shit out so fast. They was wiping that shit out so fast. They didn't. Y'all wasn't supposed to see them, honey.
Right.
That's the whole point of
They
having good
misunderstood.
mods.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to see that. But
Yeah.
everybody saw her announce Bizarro was live, though. Everybody saw that because they didn't catch that.
See,
Any more
on
questions?
Saturdays, it was Saturday, right? Was it a Saturday night?
And that was Friday night. It was Friday night.
Oh yeah, hell, I was in the casino, so I have to be honest. But I do remember dropping in, and like I said, Monty
I
and you
saw
was
you.
dancing. Monty and
Don't
you was
nobody owe me
dancing.
nothing, Mz.Teava.
No, it ain't a matter. No, Burn. No.
Mm-hmm.
See, here's the problem with us down here. No one owes you anything, but it's nice to have people support
It
you.
is.
There's a lot of smaller content creators. We're down here and really don't get a lot of support, but I'm not going to cry about it. And I'm not saying nobody's crying about it. I ain't going to even make no big fucking deal of it because my job is to come on here, give my commentary, and entertain the people who's that's here. That's who's most important. The people here is here to support me unless somebody share me out, you know?
I do.
So that's
I'm
what
gonna
it
get
is.
on
But
down
it's
because
not equal.
I
It's
don't want to
definitely
hold
not
the
equal
live.
down here, baby. And
Oh,
that's
I
why I
know that.
think, you know what?
I've
That's
been
why I
doing it
think
since
it's so.
January, and I was getting 3-4 people, and I've been doing it consistently. I've never missed a day since January, Monday
I
through
think
Thursday.
that's and that's what counts. And that's why your
so
numbers are
I can't
growing.
care about no numbers if I keep
Right.
coming back.
Right. That's what
And I'm gonna say this and go. Misunderstood was one of the ones I wanted to see her cook so bad.
And she did, and
Mz.Teava,
misunderstood.
I wanted her to cook, but she was gracious enough to tell me that she could not make it. But listen, here's the other angst that people think I'm tripping about. I had 14 people, judges and contestants lined up, and I had 4 people on that stage. I don't care if people don't like me. Just keep your word.
Keep your word.
Keep your
Keep
word.
your word.
It's not about y'all liking me.
Keep your word.
I was giving away $500.
Shit, I should have cooked something for $500, but
I should have fucking cooked.
I was giving away $500 too, probably. Just somewhere else, baby. I'm being funny. I was
okay, but anyway,
but I did keep in there. But again, nothing between us. Of course, I know we not gonna fight. And like I said, you continue to stay over there and do your thing. Don't let this make you feel any kind of way. And I don't think I have to tell you that because that's what these streets give down here, baby. It is what they give, and you know that because you've been here longer than me.
But you know what? It still don't stop it from stinging. It
still don't stop it. Shit hurt.
Ooh, that shit stung. That shit hurt me. If you get an opportunity, go look at that 2-minute video and you see my face crack.
But you know what? Hell yeah, that sting you. That's why
I couldn't even get myself together for like a couple minutes. I was like, oh, and all I could see was I'm bored. So
that's why hold on, baby. That's why I say that people come down here and they act like they don't have any feelings. We are emotional beings, and especially women are much more sensitive than men are. And shit like this hurt our feelings. And it's okay to let people know they hurt your feelings, but these people have become so numb to reality as far as feelings. They just don't give a fuck. They just want to fight. Because I don't think this, listen,
this didn't warrant a breakup.
I was about to say,
no, it didn't.
Say that. I didn't want you to, shoot off real quick. But
no,
to
ma'am.
me,
and I know
this didn't warrant a breakup.
I get animated like that. That's that Aries thing, and we both alphas, so I do get animated, But the bottom line is this: it was never about the numbers. It was never. It was
the hurt I hear what you're saying now. The hurt you felt, and you came down here and expressed
That's all it was about. Everybody else can have all the other stories.
I can respect that.
I just was hurt.
Do you think that you and Reed could really No,
not after this. No, because she went too far. Okay. Mz.Teava, I have a 20-minute video where I tell Reed it wasn't a big deal.
I didn't think it was that deep.
And then that's it. And then I stopped. I didn't say anything else to her. And then she did 3, 4 more videos. And I said, look, I did one more. I said, I'm done. Actually, this morning, I did not talk about her. And the only reason why I'm talking about it here is because, like I said, right. Other than that, I have nothing else to say about it.
Well,
so if anybody got any questions, I'll stay up here and answer, because I don't want to talk about this again. It hurt my feelings.
Well, and listen, you are entitled to express to people when they hurt your feelings. That's the best way to do. Ain't no sense of faking and being phony like these mofos down here. If somebody hurt your feeling, let them know and keep it moving.
That's all I did.
Because we are human first and foremost. And that's how I look at it. I don't care all this fake shit. Oh, no, it don't bother me. Yes, it bothered me a lot. Oh, here go Reed. I just went and screenshot each of my comments in Burns chat. And it proves that
honey, you can't screenshot deleted messages. You cannot screenshot deleted messages. You're so slow. I'm leaving because I'm not dealing with her in the chat.
All right, baby. Appreciate you coming up, Bernie, and making things real.
How she screenshotting deleted messages? How? How, Slay?
I don't.
She's so silly. Know. All right.
I don't know.
By video number 4, I started paying attention to what she was saying. Word on the curve. It started the beef. She started the beef because it wasn't a beef before that. It wasn't. I told her, you hurt my feelings, and she went straight in. She never said, oh, Bernie, okay, cool, I'm going to fall back, nothing. She went straight in.
You thought y'all had that type of relationship?
And Pizarro, I'm done. I don't need to fuck with people like that in my life. Okay, question. Raise your hand in the chat. Who knows Bernadette to be a liar? Put your other hand up if who knows Read the Heart of Philadelphia.
Here we go.
Okay, there we have it. The eyes have it. Bernadette does not lie. Read the Heart of Philadelphia been lying for years. Yeah. All right, Miss Tiva, thank you.
All right, darling. You really sitting here lying. Well, again, like I said, Reed, I said it about you, and I'm saying it to Bernie. You can welcome, but y'all got your own platforms that y'all airing it out. I will hope maybe at this point, it sounded like it was truly her feelings. She was expressing her feelings. And I know eventually, most people down here make up and shit. Maybe y'all will make up. Like I said, I only saw a person. I only saw, thank you. I only saw a little bit of it, and I was like, fuck, they fighting? Because I see Reed, always Burn is in a chat, and then she, so I didn't know. But when I saw it, it looked like it got a little heated when more than one video was being made. Now, did I stay and listen to all of it? Nah, because really, I didn't want you ladies to argue, because it seems like, and y'all could call me. I know, Reed, I just got a screenshot of you also saying that I'm full of shit. So you might think I'm full of shit, but more than anything, I'm still the same person. I wish we wouldn't just go at each other like this for other people's fucking entertainment. If you had a problem, you all could have just probably said, hey, I felt, she was telling you how she felt. I felt fucked up. You dropping, shit in my chat, and it's my party. And if you was a friend of me, you could have came up and said, got on my platform to help make my party. That's what they do here. That's why they go on each other platforms to make the entertainment. And you all probably could have did that versus, now y'all at this point. So please make sure you hit the like. I ain't on no one side. I'm not on anyone's side. I see that it's gone too far. And so perhaps you ladies could talk about something else or drag somebody else and stay off of each other, because other people are getting involved in this. If I make a mistake, hey, make sure you get me straight. I don't have a problem with you getting my ass straight, because I don't see and hear everybody. Now, Ladovi, I noticed you left, and I'm apologize. I'm not gonna apologize, but Dovi, I left you down there because I wanted Bernadette to come and speak to me if I had something wrong. And I know, Dovi, for a fact, you don't care for Just Read My Book and Bernadette and what's the lady red? The lady red, whatever her name is. So I didn't want you to come up here and spew all that over here, but you did tell me an important piece that Pizarro actually sent people over there to enjoy Bernadette's party with her. Happy belated birthday, Bernie. And as long as you enjoyed it, at the end of the day, that's all that matters. Maybe this was purpose so you could see how people are. This wasn't that big of a deal, but hey, keep the beef sector on life support. Yeah, I guess it wasn't a big deal to me because they were supporting each other. But again, I'm about to wrap this. I think what it is, Louisiana Red, thank you. I know Dovey don't get along with those ladies. And this is the craziest thing too. I believe that we just snap off on each other, because we in this environment. Even if we respected or value somebody's relationship, whether it's just a YouTube shit, or a real friendship we met behind the scenes or whatever. I think we come on here, and because of the environment of the drama and the chaos and the fake shit and the plays and all this crazy shit, and everybody just go haywire, we jump the gun and just start blasting off on each other instead of really taking a minute to realize, try to view things a little different so it don't get so heated down here. But that's, sometimes things happen, and I want all of us to remember this, to show you just who people really are. I can't tell people how to feel, but you have to validate people's feeling. I felt this way, and this is why. And we don't always have to jump off the roof, but goddamn, I still think in time things would be okay. Yeah, they probably would be okay. She feels some kind of way. She said that shit stuff. Reed feels some kind of way because she believed that she offered Bernadette help. But like I told y'all, Reed go on top of everybody. Now, does she do it purposely? I don't know. I believe Reed just be wanting to get out what she want to say, and she just go live. That's why. But from Bernadette perspective, her perspective, I could see how she felt like that. Okay. So with that being said, again, I think Ness, you could go in there and say what you want about me. You are setting people up to get dragged. You don't like nobody. You don't like your fucking self. And I don't give a shit what you say about me over there. You are using people for fodder, and they are allowing you to use them, and you're making all the views and the money, and they are being a part of your shit show every night. And again, y'all ain't no such friend when people are talking about your child and talking about your motherhood and talking about your downfalls or things. There's no such thing as them being your friend. Y'all are using each other. And I told you, no problem, baby, anytime. Go live when the content creator want to go live. That's how it is over here. Listen, I'm sure somebody is live right now. But listen, I'm going to go live when I want to. Like I said, a lot of times I sit up in the bushes. I don't always drop down. I'm at work with my earpiece in and I'm in the bushes, but I do support a lot of people, believe it or not. I just don't always drop down. But apparently I had to be somewhere in Bernadette bushes to see that her and Monty was dancing, and Monty had changed her clothes. So a lot of times I support from the sky. I don't always, jump down, but I just go ahead and what they do, cloud surf. Yeah, my funny bones nerve. Keep up the good job. So the YouTube is, I guess, the beef sector's beefing. You got this storyline back out here. I'm not interested really in the storyline. I'm just watching the setup. Shakim, thank you for stopping in. I didn't say nothing about you today. But anywho, listen. Pray for my girlfriend, DC, my partner, DC Kool-Aid and Lisa Production. She had surgery on her knee, and so it wasn't my business to come out here and tell everybody, but there's my partner telling you herself. So she's healing beautifully, I believe. Okay. My continued prayers for a speedy recovery. Thank you, Jill. But again, you got to remember, a lot of times you support people and they don't support you because this is the sector of chaos, drama, and beef. And if you're not presenting that, you don't get the support that probably you would desire to have. I would desire to have a lot of more people in my chat. Sometimes I desire to have more. But then I know I don't, I could have just let it go crazy in here and all these, but nah. Hey, newbie, what's going on, baby girl? No. Now, Lolo, before I close out, Lolo and Krista, I was over there at Pizarro's, and I'm going to close out with this. I was also in Lolo bushes the other day, and she didn't know. But again, I was in the bushes, and her and Krista was on her platform. It seemed like they was getting along pretty good, but it was some shade shot from both sides. Believe me, Krista was shading her, and she was shading Krista. But today, to tell her she never really liked her or cared for her, I was like, wow. See, this is where the fake shit down here come from. If you don't like me, just don't support me. Don't be on my platform. Don't support me. Don't help my show get numbers or nothing. If you don't like me, just stay in your corner and I'll stay in my corner. But she told her that, and I was like, wow. She said, yeah, I never really liked you. I just tolerated you. I was like, damn. What a blow. But then again, Krista will come back, with her 2 cents. But anywho, I'm going to get ready to get out of here, you guys. I'll drop my link one more time, but I am getting out of here. I enjoy being down here. It is what it is. I don't appreciate Funky Donkey unblock me so she could come in here and say, bye, ho, but it is what it is. She will always remain a piece of shit to me. Okay? And I see right through her fake fucking ass. And no, I don't like her and never will like her again. Okay? So she could take that one to the bank. She's an up and stuck one. All right? All right. I'm about to get out of here. Y'all have a blessed one. Hey, Grown Folks TV, what's going on, gang? Who you a mess to? Kimberly Black. Hey, love, I was thinking about you yesterday. I miss playing music for y'all, but YT be tripping. Oh, yeah. No, she corrected herself. She said she used to like her, but not anymore. She was just being cordial. Oh, okay. Thank you, Brick Girl. She did say that. Thank you. Again, I love the corrections. Lolo, but she did say I used to like you. She did. You right, baby. She said I used to like you, but not anymore. She was just being cordial. So I guess now they added. Oh, Ness came to say hello. How sweet. I know. She loves me. She stay up in my bushes. She'll go over tonight and I won't see her because I don't always be in there. But she loves me, and she called me one of my favorite names. She said, bye, ho. How sentimental. I mean, that was just great. That was the terms of endearment for somebody like her. Those are the words. Ho, bitch, slut, all this. That's what she do. But she the biggest bitch. She the biggest slut. She's the biggest whore. She need to worry about being a mother and don't worry about Mz.Teavalocity because I raised all three of mine no matter how hard times got. So don't worry about me, ho. And I'll talk to y'all later. That's how I really feel. Right? Don't worry about me. You motherfuckers sit over there and play in each other's faces. I don't have to. Y'all have a good one. Bye-bye.